I'm a ground floor resident who's never even used the elevator. Yet the property management showed up with people demanding $8,000 for elevator maintenance fees. But not only did I not pay a dime, I actually got the property management to compensate me $20 million. At this moment, property manager Wang De is blocking the entrance to my yard with 2 burly security guards. As long as you're still breathing, you have to pay these elevator fees. Manager Wang, I'll say it one last time. I live on the ground floor. My front door directly faces the community's central garden, with a private little yard. It's been a full 3 years since I moved in, and I haven't even pressed an elevator button in this building. You're asking me to pay $8,000 for 3 years of elevator operation and maintenance fees? Which law do you think that complies with? The law is the rules set by the property management in this neighborhood. The law is you live on whatever floor. As long as your property certificate says it's for this building. Elevator fees must be shared based on square footage. If you don't pay, you're taking advantage of all the other owners in the community. At this time, Aunt Zhang, who lives on the 2nd floor, wandered over at some point. Little Lin, let me be fair. We're all neighbors here. We see each other all the time. Why are you being so petty? Even though you live on the 1st floor and don't use the elevator, if the elevator breaks down, the property values for the whole building will drop. You should pay a little to maintain it. It's to protect the value of your own property. Don't you understand? Aunt Zhang, since you're so understanding, why don't you pay the $8,000 for me? You ride the elevator every day anyway, up and down a dozen times a day. Consider it extra wear and tear fees. TCH, why are you talking like that, young man? Why should I pay for you? That's just being unreasonable. Manager Wang, don't waste your breath on him. We need to teach these deadbeats a lesson. Lin Feng, I'm telling you right now, before the sun goes down, if that $8,000 isn't in the property management's account, you can forget about living in peace. Water and electricity shut off, internet cut. That's just the beginning. I'm gonna print out your name and stick it on the pillar of shame at the entrance of the complex. Let everyone see your selfish face. Wang Defe, everything you just said, I've recorded. According to the civil code, property management companies can't cut off power, water, or heat, or gas to force payment of property fees. If you dare mess with my utilities, I'm calling the cops immediately and filing a complaint with the Housing and Urban Rural Development Bureau. Call the cops, go ahead. Go see. If the police even care about these internal community economic disputes. I've been in property management for over a decade. I've seen all kinds of troublemakers. Talking to me about the law? I'll give you a lesson today. Go to the machine room. Serves you right for being so cocky. You'll get what's coming to you now. Back in the living room, I heard a muffled thud from the kitchen. I hurried over there, turned on the faucet. Only a few drops of muddy water trickled out. Right after, the ceiling light went completely out. I went to the window, looking at the lights on in the complex streets. If they want to play games, I'll play a big one with them. The next morning, I was woken up by my phone vibrating like crazy. I picked up my phone and saw nothing but messages in the complex resident group chat. Wang De sent 3 long voice messages in a row in the group chat. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Lin Feng, the resident on the 1st floor of Building 1, has been maliciously refusing to pay property fees and elevator fees for 3 years. I urge everyone to boycott this deadbeat behavior. I walked out into the yard. Someone had sprayed 2 huge characters on my door with red paint. Deadbeat. I turned around and went back into the dark living room. I tamped down the anger in my heart and looked at my phone screen again. The messages in the group chat had exploded. First, I live on the ground floor. I've never used the elevator. Ground floor residents don't have to pay elevator maintenance fees. Second, the property management cut off my water and electricity without permission and sprayed insulting graffiti, which constitutes a suspected crime of creating a disturbance. I've already taken screenshots as evidence. See you in court. Wang Defe, you're dead set on silencing me, using public opinion to force me to submit. Since I can't reason with them in the group chat, I'll go through the proper channels. Hello, I want to report that Changxing Property Management illegally locked off my main water valve. Okay, sir. We'll send someone over to check it out right away. Half an hour later, I arrived at the main water valve room with the Water Bureau personnel. What are you doing? Who let you in here? We received a complaint and came to inspect the water meter. The main valve. Inspect my ass. No unauthorized personnel allowed in the equipment room. We, the property management, are in charge of this community's equipment. It's not your place to interfere. Comrade, cutting off residents' water supply without permission is against regulations. Please open the door immediately. I'm violating regulations? Isn't he violating regulations by being behind on his property fees? Let me tell you, no one's getting through this door today, unless he pays up every penny of that $8,000. Mr. Lin, we can't handle this situation. We suggest you call the police. See that? This is my territory. Lin Feng, you want to fight me? You're still too green. I'm not only going to cut off your water and electricity, I'm going to make it impossible for you to live in this community. Even the delivery guys won't be able to get in. You believe that? I looked at his smug face, didn't say anything, turned around and walked back. Oh, I'm so sorry. My hand slipped. Hey, Lin. You're already dirty. A little more dirty water won't make a difference, right? Auntie Zhang. I'll make you drink this water back with interest. Humph. Back at home, I wasn't in a hurry to clean the stains on my body. I found a black combination lockbox from the bottom of the cabinet. Inside the box was a set of miniature pinhole cameras and recording equipment. Since reasoning with them doesn't work, then I'll show you what a real beatdown looks like. I stood on a stool and installed the camera inconspicuously under the eaves above the courtyard gate. The lens was pointed directly at the door that had been splashed with red paint. Everything is ready. All I need is for the fish to bite. The next 3 days, I thoroughly experienced what social death is. The community bulletin boards were all plastered with pictures of my courtyard door that was splashed with red paint. I ignored them. These days, I've been relying on a power bank to keep my phone charged, quietly waiting for news from Old Chin. On the afternoon of the 4th day, I was sitting in the yard cleaning up the damaged orchids. Everyone, take a look. This is the consequence. Our property management has officially filed a lawsuit with the court. He is demanding that he make up the 8,000 elevator fees and compensate 12,000. The total amount of liquidated damages and reputation loss fees is 20,000. Not a penny less. I can win this kind of case with my eyes closed. Owners on the first floor do not enjoy elevator services. Do not bear elevator fees. This is supported by clear legal provisions. Wang Dafa can't possibly not know this. Where did he get the confidence to sue me? When I turned to the evidence list, Lin Feng's signature was clearly signed at the very bottom of the agreement. There was also a bright red fingerprint below it. I stared at that signature. My pupils contracted sharply. Forged signature. What's wrong, young Master Lin? Cat got your tongue. Plain as day in black and white, with your red fingerprint. You signed this yourself when you bought the place. Too late to back out now. Wang Dafa submitted a forged signature and fingerprint as false evidence to the court. Do you know what crime that is? Perjury carries a sentence of up to 3 years. Don't try to scare me. Let me tell you something. You're going to lose this case for sure. Not only will you have to pay up, I'm going to make you kneel down in front of the whole community and beg for my forgiveness. Forging evidence? This has gone beyond a simple civil dispute. Wang Dafa definitely has someone who knows the law advising him. They think they can use a forged agreement to nail me to the wall of shame. Good, very good. Wang Dafa, I accept this invitation. Court hearing next Wednesday, right? You better pray that when you get to court, your bones are as hard as your mouth. Still talking tough even when you're about to lose. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Oh, I checked Changxing Properties accounts. They're a complete mess. They not only embezzled your community's maintenance fund, but are also suspected of a huge amount of off-the-books cash flow. Wang Dafa, I hope you can still laugh on the day of the court hearing. 3 days later, I just came back from eating out and saw the entrance of the community completely packed. A flashy van was parked in front. I realized something was wrong. You guys won't believe this. Today, Big Bro Meng has come to one of the most high-end communities in the city to show everyone an extreme deadbeat, living in a multi-million-dollar mansion, and he's trying to get out of paying 8,000. Big Bro Meng, you have to stand up for us property management. We work so hard to serve the residents, but he not only doesn't pay, but also threatened to get me. Yeah, bro. Look at what he did. That kid's got a rotten heart. I was just trying to give her some friendly advice, and she actually threw garbage water on me. An old lady. Look at these stains on my clothes. I haven't even gotten them cleaned yet. Let's go expose him together. Oh yeah, that's him. He's that deadbeat Lin Feng. Listen up, folks. This is the ultimate freeloader. So Lin Feng, is it? You live in a mansion, and you're gonna stiff us for 8 grand? Doesn't your conscience bother you? I don't owe any fees. Not paying elevator fees on the ground floor is a right guaranteed by law. As for the property management forging signatures to sue me, and illegally cutting off my water and electricity, we'll settle that in court. Stop spouting nonsense here. You've already received the court summons. How dare you still talk so brazenly? I'm telling you today in front of the whole internet, if you don't pay up, we're going to enforce it. Tear down this door for me. Look, Mr. Wang himself is ordering the door to be smashed. Nice smash. That's how you deal with deadbeats. Wang Dafa, you sure you want to smash it? Before you smash it, I suggest you look up first. You You actually installed a security camera? So what if I installed a security camera? Today, I'm acting on behalf of heaven to smash your door. You deserve it, so let me smash it. Ha ha ha. Keep smashing. Don't stop. Folks, are you seeing this? This is the hammer of justice. Oh, wah. Stop it. Put down what you're holding. Officer, what brings you here? We're just handling some internal community disputes here. This guy owes money and won't pay. I'm the one who called the police. I'm reporting Wang de Fa, the manager of Changxing property, for suspected troublemaking, intentional damage to private property, and suspected forgery of important evidence. Obstruction of justice. All the surveillance footage and relevant evidence are in here. Officer, I'm filing a case. Mr. Lin, regarding your report, claiming my client was causing trouble and destroying property. My client was performing property management duties, urging you to pay the reasonable fees you've been overdue on for a long time. As for smashing the door, that was an extreme action by the security guard in a moment of agitation. We are willing to compensate you for the cost of a new door. About 1,000 bucks. Sign here, and this matter is settled. You hear that? Lawyer Zhang is the director of a big firm. If you know what's good for you, sign quickly. Don't be ungrateful. Lawyer Zhang, since you're the director of a big firm, your legal knowledge shouldn't be this sparse, right? Bringing 4 people in broad daylight to forcibly smash a private residence's door. That's called an extreme action in a moment of agitation? Mr. Lin, you don't need to scare me with legal clauses. The matter started because you were overdue on fees. This is an agreement signed by your relative. Black and white, it has full legal effect. You breached the contract first. My client taking certain self-help measures is understandable in judicial practice. Once you've signed wanting to deny it, not even God can save you. Oh, I'm so scared. Mr. Lin, I hope tomorrow in court, you can still laugh. Court is now in session. Plaintiff, state your claim. The plaintiff, Changxing Property Company, requests the court to order the defendant, Lin Feng, to pay 3 years' worth of elevator operation and maintenance fees, 8,000 yuan and 12,000 yuan, in late fees and damages to reputation, totaling 20,000 yuan. Defendant, what is your response to the plaintiff's claim? Your Honor, I reject all of the plaintiff's claims. First, as a ground floor owner in this building, the structure of my home is unique. The main entrance faces the community courtyard. From a physical space and actual usage standpoint, I'm completely unable and have never enjoyed the elevator service the plaintiff provides. According to Article 273 of the Civil Code, owners have rights and obligations to the shared areas outside of their exclusive property. However, these obligations should be based on principles of fairness and reasonableness. 4 first-floor owners with independent businesses, who have absolutely no need to use the elevator, forcibly apportioning elevator operating costs, clearly violates the principle of fairness. I object, Your Honor. This is an elevator operating and maintenance fee sharing agreement signed by Lin Feng himself. It's in black and white, and has full legal effect. Counselor Zhang. The military settlement agreement you mentioned does have this provision, but you seem to be deliberately concealing another important fact. Your Honor, this is a record I obtained from the Municipal Special Equipment Supervision and Inspection Institute. The evidence shows that these 2 elevators in Building 1 had their operating licenses expire 2 years ago. Your Honor, this is an appraisal report provided by the Municipal Judicial Appraisal Center. Expired? So, the elevators we ride every day are substandard? The plaintiff, Changxing Property, operated illegally for a long time, without conducting the legally required annual inspection. After the elevator licenses expired, and forcibly collected maintenance fees from the owners on this basis. This is not only a breach of contract, but also a serious disregard for the safety of all owners. Fee claims arising from illegal activities are naturally not protected by law. Such a big deal about the license expiring. How come you didn't tell me? I report the plaintiff for suspected fabrication of evidence and using perjury to slander me. The agreement submitted by the plaintiff has been identified as having a forged signature of the defendant. Furthermore, the fingerprint highly matches that of Wang Dafa, the plaintiff's manager. This is enough to prove that the plaintiff, in order to achieve the purpose of illegal enrichment, used all means to maliciously litigate. Does the plaintiff have any objection to the evidence submitted by the defendant? Manager Wang, didn't you say that Lin Feng signed this agreement in person? It's possible he accidentally pressed it wrong. The plaintiff has no objection. Judge, one last thing to report. In the past 3 years, Changxing Property has not only illegally collected various apportioned fees, but also privately embezzled the maintenance fund of all the owners in one building, totaling as much as 1.2 million. Here's a copy of the ledger. How would you know? Court is adjourned for 10 minutes. All rise. The court finds that the plaintiff, Changxing Property Company, charged the defendant for elevator maintenance, while the elevator's operating qualification had expired, lacking legal basis. Furthermore, the key evidence submitted by the plaintiff is forged. Therefore, its claims are not supported by law. The judgment is as follows. All claims of the plaintiff, Changxing Property Company, are rejected. The plaintiff shall bear the costs of this lawsuit. In addition, regarding the plaintiff's suspected forgery of evidence, illegal operation, embezzlement of maintenance funds, and other illegal acts, this court will transfer it according to law to the public security organs and relevant administrative departments for processing. You son of a bitch, Wang Dafa. You're making a fool of us. Give us back our money. Return every cent of the elevator fees for the past 2 years. What brilliant, truly brilliant advocacy. Attorney Lin, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zhao Qiqiang, chairman of the Changxing Property Group. You won. Wang Dafa is such an idiot, but this isn't over. Lin Feng, I know all about you. Senior partner at Zhangwei Law Firm, the city's biggest, specializing in economic disputes and property rights cases. You bought a ground floor house with a yard in this community specifically to provide for your elderly mother's illness, under an assumed name, pretending to be an ordinary person. What's this, a big shot lawyer experiencing life? Had enough of the experience? You want to make an example of our Changxing property to establish your prestige? Chairman Zhao, since you've investigated me, you should know my style. I don't care what chairman of some group you are. Your property company cut off the water and electricity without permission, falsifying evidence, embezzling the maintenance fund. I'm going to settle every account with you crystal clear. Ha 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 ha. Settle accounts? What are you going to use to settle with me? This is trouble caused by that idiot Wang Dafa. I'll foot the bill for him. Withdraw the investigation into the maintenance fund. Move out of this complex immediately. This money is enough for you to buy a large penthouse in a better location. Looks like Attorney Lin is smart too. Zhao Chong, you might have a misunderstanding about my net worth. 10 million isn't enough. My consultation fee for taking on a major case. What I want isn't your stinking money. What I want is for you to spit out the homeowner's hard-earned money you've swallowed. With interest. You refuse to drink a toast, then you'll be forced to drink a forfeit. Lin Feng, don't think you're invincible just because you won a lawsuit. In this town, for me, Zhao Chong, dealing with you is as easy as crushing an ant. You just wait. I'll let you know the consequences of messing with the wrong person. Zhao Chong is not easy to deal with. Changxing Property is just one of many businesses under his name. He also has complex relationships behind him. But that doesn't mean I'm afraid of him. Oh, little Lin, you're really keeping a low profile. Auntie was deceived by that bastard Wang Dafa before. Don't take it to heart. Lawyer Lin, you're the hero of our community now. Can you help us get that money back? The maintenance fund case. As for whether it can be recovered, and how much can be recovered, wait for the police report. Old Chen, is everything ready? Zhao Chong's Changxing Building Materials. Evidence of tax evasion and illegal participation in municipal project bidding. Send it directly to the Tax Bureau and the Discipline Inspection Commission. By the way, send a copy to all the mainstream media in the area. I want him to not even be able to cry tomorrow morning. The next morning, I was awakened by a deafening sound of banging on the door. Oh my! You guys are going to be the death of me. What right do you have to tear down my house? This is a violent enforcement of the law. I'm going to sue you. Zhang Zuihua. Your illegal construction is encroaching on public green space and poses a serious safety hazard. We've issued the demolition notice 3 times. You refused to comply. Now we are enforcing the demolition according to the law. If you dare to obstruct law enforcement again, we'll take you away with him. Following Zhao Qiqiang to cause trouble, thinking you can get some benefits? I just conveniently submitted the evidence of his family's illegal construction, along with the property company's illegal materials. Oh, why do I feel like I'm becoming a little bit vengeful? And this is just the beginning. Mr. Lin, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Zhao. Honored to have you. What can I do for you? Mr. Lin, nice move. One trick. Burning the bridge. Sent my good-for-nothing son to the station. Son. Chi-Chiang is young and vigorous. Offended Mr. Lin. I apologize to you on his behalf. As long as Mr. Lin is willing to let it go. Withdraw those reporting materials. Name your price. Whether it's money, power, or the resources your law firm needs, I Zhao Changxing can satisfy you. Mr. Zhao. You might be mistaken about something. I reported your son for tax evasion. Because he violated the law. Not to negotiate with you. The law is not a bargaining chip. Young people shouldn't be so arrogant. You think you've brought down Chi-Chiang. You can bring down the entire Changxing group? In this matter, if I Zhao Changxing want to deal with someone, it's easier than crushing an ant. You better think carefully whether it's worth sacrificing your career for a rundown neighborhood. Mr. Zhao, since you've investigated me, then you should investigate a little more carefully. Take a look at this. You actually secretly acquired the debt rights to that land. That's right. That land originally belonged to my father's factory. Back then, your Changxing group used despicable means to forcibly demolish it, forcing my father into bankruptcy and suicide. I changed my name and went into hiding. Buying the ground floor in this complex was to find evidence that you colluded with the property management back then, to hide the truth about the foundation subsidence. Elevator fees? That's just a smokescreen for you guys to cover up the illegal modification of the underground garage into a cold storage, causing serious damage to the foundation. Zhao Changxing, the retribution for you and your son has only just begun. You're Lin Dong's son? You're actually still alive? I'm not only alive, I've also returned with the evidence from back then. The rate of inclination has reached a dangerous critical value. Once it collapses, thousands of lives. Can your Changxing group afford to compensate? Lin Feng, what exactly do you want? As long as you give me the original documents for that unfinished building, I'll give the land back to you. I'll also give you 200 million. Can't we discuss this privately? Privately? My father's name, the safety of hundreds of homeowners. You think you can buy it off with 200 million, Zhao Changxing? You underestimate the law too much, and you underestimate me too much as well. Just now, I've already sent all the evidence, including the evidence from your reports back then, simultaneously to the Provincial Discipline Inspection Commission and national news media. Your Changxing group is completely finished. You're ruthless enough. Let's go. You're not going anywhere. Zhao Changxing, you're suspected of major economic crimes and endangering public safety. Come with us. The big rock that had been weighing on my heart for over a decade has finally been lifted. The next day, national media's front-page headlines exposed the inside story of Changxing Group. Changxing Group stock, worth 5 billion, completely crashed, announcing bankruptcy liquidation. Young Lin, I misjudged you before. You're a lifesaver for our whole complex. Take these eggs and build up your strength. From now on, if anyone says a bad word about you, I'll be the first to tear their mouth apart. Aunt Zhang, take the eggs back. I'm not one to hold grudges. Don't worry. From now on, in the complex, let's just follow the rules. Dad, I did it. The court even fined Changxing Group 20 million. What was rightfully ours? I got it back. Those who hurt you got what they deserved.